The term self-driving is one of the most overused and misunderstood phrases in modern technology. It can mean anything from a car that helps you stay in your lane to a vehicle with no steering wheel at all. This wide range of meanings creates confusion for everyone. It confuses drivers who buy the cars, regulators who must create laws for them, and journalists who try to explain them to the public. To solve this problem, a global standard was created. This standard is called SAEJ 3016. It was developed by the Society of Automotive Engineers, and it provides a clear, consistent set of definitions for the different levels of driving automation. The primary purpose of SAEJ 3016 is not to rank technologies as better or worse, but to provide a common language. Think of it as a dictionary for automated driving. By establishing a shared vocabulary, engineers in Germany can communicate precisely with regulators in Japan and consumers in America. To properly understand the 6 levels of automation, we first need to define a few core concepts that the SA standard uses. These terms form the building blocks for the entire framework. The most important one is the dynamic driving task, or DDT. This refers to all the real-time operational and tactical functions required to drive a car. It includes steering the wheel, applying the brakes, controlling the accelerator. It also covers more complex actions like monitoring the environment, turning at intersections, changing lanes, reacting to other vehicles, reacting to pedestrians. In short, the DDT is everything you think of as driving. The key question at each level is, who is performing the DDT, the human or the system? Another critical term is object and event detection and response, or OEDR. This is a subset of the DDT. It means the system's ability to sense what is happening and then react appropriately. Detecting a car braking ahead, identifying a pedestrian about to cross, seeing a new traffic signal and responding. OEDR is the see and react part of driving. At lower levels, the human is fully responsible for OEDR. At higher levels, the automated system becomes the eyes and reflexes. The system's performance is limited to a specific context. This is called the operational design domain, or ODD. The ODD defines the conditions for safe operation. Level 0 is the starting point for driving automation, and its name says it all: no automation. At this level, the human driver is responsible for 100% of the dynamic driving task at all times. You steer, you brake, you accelerate, you constantly monitor the road. The car itself does not perform any part of the driving task on a sustained basis. It is the traditional driving experience that has been the norm for over a century. The vast majority of cars on the road today still fall into this category. And the direct connection between driver input and vehicle action is absolute and unfiltered by any automated control. And that is not to say a level 0 car has no technology. It may be equipped with systems that provide warnings or offer momentary assistance. For example, a forward collision warning system might beep loudly if you are approaching the car ahead too quickly. A blind spot warning system might flash a light in your side mirror. Some cars might even have automatic emergency braking, which can apply the brakes for a split second to prevent or mitigate a crash. However, these systems do not drive the car. They are designed to assist an attentive human, not replace them. They provide alerts or brief interventions, but they do not control the car for any sustained period. The distinction is crucial. At level 0, the responsibility for every aspect of driving rests squarely on the shoulders of the human behind the wheel. Section 4, Level 1 and 2, Driver Assistance. A helping hand, not a replacement. Moving up the scale, we reach Level 1, known as Driver Assistance. At this level, the car can help the human with one specific part of the dynamic driving task, either steering or speed control, but not both at the same time. The system provides sustained assistance for that single function under certain circumstances. This is the first step, where the car actively and continuously participates in the act of driving, rather than just providing a momentary warning. However, the human driver is still responsible for everything else. You must supervise the technology and perform all other parts of the driving task. A classic example of a Level 1 system is adaptive cruise control. This system will automatically adjust the car's speed to maintain a set distance from the vehicle in front of it. It handles the acceleration and braking part of the DDT, but the human driver must still handle all of the steering. Conversely, a lane-keeping assistance system that actively steers to keep the car centered in the lane would also be a Level 1 feature, as long as it does not also control the speed. With Level 1, the car is a co-pilot for one specific job, but the human remains the captain of the ship, responsible for overall navigation and safety. Level 2, or partial automation, represents a significant step up. Here, the vehicle can control both steering and speed simultaneously. This means the car can perform a substantial part of the DDT in certain situations, typically on a highway. Systems at this level combine features like adaptive cruise control. Section 5, Level 3, Conditional Automation. The Great Handover. Level 3, known as Conditional Automation, marks a pivotal and controversial shift in the world of automated driving. This is the first level where the driver is not expected to be constantly supervising the vehicle. When the system is active within its specific operational design domain, ODD, the car is responsible for the entire dynamic driving task. This includes steering, speed control, monitoring the environment, OEDR. The car sees a slow vehicle, decides to change lanes, checks its blind spot, executes the maneuver. The human driver can take their eyes off the road, send a text message, watch a video. However, there is a very large catch, conditional. The human driver must remain ready to intervene. The system will only operate within its ODD, for example, a traffic jam on a pre-mapped highway. If the car encounters a situation it cannot handle or is about to leave its ODD, for example, the traffic jam clears. Section 6, Level 4, Level 5, High and Full Automation, from passenger to reality. Level 4, or High Automation, represents a major leap beyond the conditional nature of Level 3. Within its specified operational design domain, ODD, the car can handle the entire DDT and OEDR. It can also manage system failures or unforeseen events. If the car encounters something it cannot navigate, it will not ask the human to take over. Instead, it will execute its own fallback strategy to achieve a minimum risk condition, pulling over to the side of the road and stopping. When Level 4 is engaged within its ODD, the human is truly a passenger. You are not expected to monitor the road. You can work, read, or sleep. The key limitation is the ODD. It might be geofenced to a downtown core and only operate in daylight and good weather. Outside that domain, Section 7, Why the Levels Matter, Clarity in a World of Confusion. The SAJ 3016 levels are more than just a technical specification. They are a vital tool for creating clarity in a new and complex field. Their most important function is to establish a clear line of responsibility. Level 0, Level 1, Level 2. The human driver is always in charge and legally liable for the vehicle's actions. These are driver support systems. Level 4, Level 5. The automated system is responsible for driving when it is engaged. These are true automated driving systems. Level 3 exists in a difficult middle ground. Responsibility shifts back and forth, creating significant legal and safety challenges that are yet to be fully resolved. This clarity is essential for regulators and lawmakers. As governments around the world draft rules for automated vehicles, the SA levels provide a common framework. They can write laws that specify different requirements for a level 2 system versus a level 4 system.